I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with, man, fuck that best life shit. Dead ass. Fuck that best life shit. I'm gonna tell y'all what's the problem with that best life. I'm living my best life bullshit. See, when we start living and having a mind frame of living my best life, and only at that point, we are only worried about ourselves and my life and our own individual life. We only make sure that is good. We're not worried about other people. And the problem I see with that is this. If all of our ancestors had that mentality that we had today of living our best life on individuals, you know, I'm living my best life, because in that song is basically saying I'm living my best life. I ain't really caring about, you know what I'm saying? Nothing else or nobody else. I'm just living my best life. I'm trying to see how does that help our overall narrative? How does that help where we going or where we trying to get? But if our ancestors felt like I'm living my best life, we wouldn't be where we at right now. That was not the mentality of us. That's not how we move. That's not how we think. We always made moves for the team. When we voted, when we went out and got these jobs, when we did anything, it was for the team. So when a person got a job, a decent job, they wasn't only happy for their household and their household getting a raise or some type of accomplishment or some type of position or some type of something. They also did it because of who they were, and they were able to do something for us all as a collective. So we needed them first black policemen to show that, you know, we can do the job like them. We needed those first black firemen to show that we can do the job like anybody else. We needed those first black teachers, those first black, you know, to even start something for the overall, for the all of us. And I'm just trying to see, how does this narrative of us living our best life as individuals helping our overall, you know, movement, you know. I'm gonna say something to y'all. And, you know, I've been doing my little research, I've been checking my numbers, I've been, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all not know, back in the slavery days, the economic wealth for blacks in this whole country, like what we owned, mind you, out of 100%, what we owned was only 1 to 1.5% out of 100. So during slavery, the wealth that we had as a whole group was only 1.5% out of 100. Y'all want to hear something crazy? So this is 2020, January of 2020. Guess what the wealth of us overall is? It's the same thing, 1.5. Yet, we have some of the strongest spending abilities in quite a few markets that makes our dollar powerful. Yet, we don't own shit. A lot of us is not starting things for it to be, you know, planting seeds now for it to be something that grow beautiful for all of us later. There's been a big discussion recently on YouTube, you know, talking about the NFL don't have enough black coaches in the NFL. And hey, I agree to some extent. But I also feel like instead of bickering and beefing about what's not in their league or whatever, we can put resources together and get our own league, get our own team. If the melanated community in the NFL, NBA, and what other sport really teamed up and really got together, all those sports would damn near non-exist if they stopped their participation. They already have a great, every one of those athletes on every one of them teams already have a great following, a great everything to put all of their, you know what I'm saying, put some good amount of resources together, influence. And not for nothing, the money that these leagues is making, NFL, NBA, the money that these black groups, these melanated groups could make is phenomenal. You're actually giving melanated people a reason and something to put their money towards that have something to do with us as a collective. I'm living my best life. If I'm living my best life, that means I'm not seeing nothing else. I'm not seeing nobody else. I'm not saying what's going on with our kids. I'm not saying what's going on with these veterans, how so many of them is homeless. That means if I'm only living my best life, I'm not caring about how my kids might be, you know, coming up and what's coming on. I'm saying what might be coming into their life or what they're not letting into their life that I know should be into their life. I can't only live just my best life, because then I would be extremely selfish to anyone I ever said I love. So no, I can't live my best life. But what we could do is team up and live our best life. The boxers, y'all can get together, man. Put some resources together. Start your own boxing league. There's a lot of us brothers in these streets that would love to try out for y'all league. Y'all can turn them into something great. Who knows? Anything that we are doing as individuals and we are doing good at these things, if we did it in a group, that good could become great. I'm talking about great. And I'm saying any profession. All the way down to a goddamn janitor. Hey, janitors, y'all put some of y'all little resources together. Y'all might could find some people that believe in what y'all doing. And then y'all might could start your own little thing of, I'm saying, sending people out to do janitor work. And when I say any profession or anything that we are doing out there, it can be way better if we are not doing it only for us. If we can do it as a team, if we can team up, if we can, look, seriously, one of the main things of why we are in the state that we are in right now is because we have nothing to bring to the table for no one to take us serious. So all they see is dark faces. All they hear is voices. All they hear is complaints. But we are not presenting a certain something as a collective for no one to take us serious. We're trying to live our best life. So if there's 100 households on this one street right now and only 13 of them is eating a sufficient meal tonight, I think it's a problem in that. Because more than 13 of those households probably got kids. And I'm not all right with some kids not eating. I'm not all right with that. I mean, if I could have something to do with it. So no, I don't never want to live my best life. I want us to live our best people. You know what I mean? Like, instead of trying to live our best life on individuals, as individuals, why we can't try to live as the best group that ever lived when it came to the melanated people? Why we can't do that? Why we can't take 5 to 10 rappers, put some good money in, and the type of company that y'all can make from distributions to this, to that, to the third, man, there's no telling the shots that y'all can give us instead of us waiting for others to see our talents. We live and die with each other every single day. No one should beat us to the punch on our own talents. We can invest in ourselves. I see a lot of content creators on YouTube. You got the red pill, the blue pill, you got the pink pill, you got the, man, it's so much. But it's funny though, right? Because if all of this content could have been up under the same umbrella, and at the bottom of our videos, that same one logo, that company that owned that one logo would be a force to reckon with, and that can be something that we are putting together as ours. I'm willing to participate, and I'm willing to play any role that's needed to be played for the better of the overall collective. I like living my best life as an individual, but I feel better as a man, as a father, as a melanated person, as, whatever I am. I feel better when I know we all right. When I know when this winter is sharp, and it's cutting through these thin-ass coats out here, I would love to know that, we are able to help each other in those type of situations. But a lot of us, we rather laugh at each other and point fingers and judge. And come on, how are we getting better with that? I don't see us getting no better with that. We cannot live our best life and think that we will move forward as an overall people. I might be wrong for saying this, or some of y'all, should I say, might see me or think I'm being wrong for saying this, but how about this? How about all of us, everybody is living their best life on the individual note when the times is good. But soon as a murder happened in the family or something bad happened in the family, now that's the community should step in, start protecting, and start this and start that, or the community is all this and all that. But hold up. Why we gotta be so community based when something bad happened to you? But yet you ain't community based when something good going on with you. Why not? I'm just saying, I don't see the narrative of a betterment for us as an overall people when we have a mentality that's telling us to only live our best life as individuals. That don't never work. I don't even know no other race, no other type of people that got that type of mentality. I'm living my best life as an individual. Nobody does that. That is not normal. That's not normal to even be passing down to our kids. A lot of shit that we doing, a lot of things that we allowing our kids to do, a lot of things that we don't see wrong, a lot of things that we are not promoting. You know what? I'm gonna say some real shit, and I was just saying this to somebody last night. You'll be hard pressed to run into kids nowadays who got library cards. That's a fact. You know how many parents I hear don't even talk about a library no more? As if the library didn't exist when they were kids. Where's our, that underground structure, the real structure to keep us who we are? We had some great people came from us. From what we used to do, we had some great people came from us. We done threw away and distilled so much that was us. We still trying to find where we was, let alone moving forward. We trying to still find where we was. That's crazy. This living my best life shit as an individual, that is one of the things, and I'm not saying that is the thing that is the overall killer of our community, but if I'm talking, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to talk about everything, and that is one of the things that is hurting us. That is one of the things that we need to change, that living my best life mentality. That don't help us. That only help your household. But that don't help nothing when you step outside your household and you see all type of litter on your streets. And you see all type of... You not know how many of us could start programs that get our kids in our own communities that we sleep and that we want to protect. We could clean up our own neighborhoods. We can get like little groups. You know what I'm saying? We can get like little groups. Start like little small, tiny organizations in y'all neighborhoods, Get things done. From graffiti getting painted or painted over, making buildings look better, to litter being, you know what I'm saying? Be more for you. Be more for yourself as a collective. I don't want to only feel good, laugh and joke and have fun and whatever, only in myself, and soon, I'm saying only within my household. But soon as I step outside my door, everything around me represents misery. I hate that and I don't want that. But that's a lot of our reality today. A lot of us got decent jobs, decent cars, might even come home to decent houses, apartments, condos, whatever. But all around us, man, we seeing all type of litter. We seeing all type of homelessness, drug addicts, everything. And if we live here and we here full time all the time, then we can have something more to do with something. Fuck that living your best life shit. Let's live a best us. And with that, I'm gone. Peace, everybody.